7 irresistible phrases that spark intense desire in any woman. Imagine having a conversation and, all of a sudden, your words make the other person stop, think, and feel something different. Sounds like magic, right? But it's not a trick or a movie scene. It's real, and you can learn how to do it. The secret isn't in flashy gestures, but in knowing how to touch on what really matters. A true connection built with the right words and a touch of emotion. I've been where you are. I used to think it was all about impressing someone with expensive clothes, fancy outings, and high-class small talk. It doesn't work. What truly makes the difference is how you make her feel. The right words, said at the right moment, are like keys that open doors you didn't even know existed. They spark curiosity, make her admire you, and, bam, create desire. Now think about this. How many times have you heard a woman say she fell in love because someone made her feel special? It's no coincidence. That happens because the guy hit the right emotional triggers. Don't worry. You don't need to turn into Shakespeare to do this. In fact, less is more. Simplicity, used well, is a superpower. Today, I'm going to show you 7 phrases that can completely transform your conversations. They're like emotional shortcuts that create an immediate impact. Ready? Let's go, because what comes next can change not only the way you communicate, but also the way they see you. Phrase number 1. You have something special, something that intrigues me. Have you noticed how almost no one really pays attention to others? This phrase is like finding a 4-leaf clover, rare and special. When you say this, you're showing that you see something in her beyond what everyone else sees. And the best part? It plants a tantalizing question in her mind. What does he see in me? Once I used this on a girl I met at a coffee shop. She was caught off guard, laughed, and asked, "What do you mean by that?" Boom! That's the kind of impact you want to make. It's not a cheesy pickup line. It's a genuine way to start a conversation with the potential to go much deeper. The trick here is flipping the script. Usually we're the ones trying to impress. But with this phrase, she starts thinking more about herself. And guess what? About you too. It's like you're slipping into her mind with a question only you can answer. So in your next conversation, try using this phrase sincerely. Test it out, watch how the vibe shifts, and enjoy the new tone it brings. This is just the first tool in your arsenal. Stay tuned, because the next ones will take you even further. Phrase number 2. I love how you think. It's so rare these days. This isn't just another cute line. It's a compliment that hits right where most women value the most. Their mind. In a world full of generic comments like, "You're beautiful," pointing out how she thinks is like offering a rare VIP pass to the club of those who see beyond the surface. And the magic happens because it triggers something everyone loves. Feeling unique and recognized. Once I was talking about music with a friend and said something like, "Wow, I love how you connect ideas in such a unique way." Her smile lit up the room. She replied, "Really? No one's ever told me that." The secret here is that everyone loves being valued for something that truly reflects who they are. And here's the kicker: scarcity. Very few guys take the time to compliment her mind, and when they do, it often comes off as forced. When you deliver this sincerely, you show you're not part of the superficial crowd. Even better, you open the door for a deeper and more open conversation, creating a vibe of trust that takes your connection to the next level. So, the next time she shares her thoughts, use this line. It doesn't have to be overly complicated, just notice something that genuinely stands out to you. You'll see how the dynamic shifts, and, in turn, she'll start looking at you differently, with more interest and admiration. Phrase number 3. When you speak, it's like the world stops to listen. This one, when applied at the right moment, makes her feel like the entire universe is in sync with what she's saying. And it's no exaggeration. By recognizing the way she speaks captivates attention, you're giving her a compliment that goes beyond the obvious. It's not just about the words she uses, but about her presence. And that's something few people notice, yet everyone loves to hear. I remember a date where a girl was sharing a childhood story. I dropped this line mid-conversation, and she paused, laughed, and asked, "You really think so?" The reaction was instant. Why? Because people often don't realize the impact they have, and when you point it out genuinely, it's like shining a spotlight on something no one's noticed before. The magic here lies in being truly present. Pay attention to her tone of voice, enthusiasm, or the confidence she radiates. Sometimes it's the way she gestures as she speaks or the passion in her words. When you acknowledge this, you create a connection that goes beyond physical attraction. It's like saying, "I see who you really are." So, the next time you're enjoying the conversation and notice something striking about the way she expresses herself, use this line. It's a simple yet powerful moment that will leave her feeling like you're someone who truly sees the details. And guess what? She'll want to be around you more to find out how else you see her. Phrase number 4. There's something about your smile that's simply enchanting. A smile is like an emotional secret weapon. When you compliment her smile, you're not just saying it's beautiful. You're recognizing something that goes straight to the heart. This phrase works because it connects you to something genuine and spontaneous, a detail she might not even realize the impact of. And that's where you create a unique moment. Once, during dinner, a friend was clearly nervous. I said, "Your smile has something enchanting about it." She laughed, a bit surprised. "Really? It's just a smile." But the mood instantly shifted. The tension disappeared, and the conversation became light and easy. Complimenting something so natural breaks down barriers and makes the interaction more relaxed. What makes this phrase so special is that it's not obvious. Every smile carries stories, moments, and emotions. Noticing that shows you're present, attentive, and aware of the little details that matter. This isn't just a compliment. It's a way of saying she's unique, and you notice the small things that make her stand out. Want to use this phrase? Wait for a moment when she's relaxed, maybe sharing something funny or enjoying herself. The key is spontaneity. Drop the line naturally without sounding rehearsed. The impact will be immediate, and she'll associate you with that moment of ease and emotional connection. Phrase number 5. You inspire me to be a better person. This one is a game changer. When you say this, you're putting her on an emotional pedestal, showing that she's not just interesting but also significant in your life. And here's the powerful part. The idea that she has the ability to motivate you to grow and improve. Everyone wants to feel meaningful, and this phrase delivers that perfectly. I remember a conversation with a girl during a trip. We were talking about our dreams, and I said, listening to you inspires me to be a better person. She was surprised, smiled, and said, "I never thought I could have that effect on someone." The dynamic shifted. It was like a deeper connection had been unlocked. The power of this phrase lies in its vulnerability. You're admitting you have room to grow, but her energy or ideas push you forward. It's a compliment that avoids superficiality and hits a deeper note, her self-esteem. This not only creates an emotional bond, but also encourages her to open up more about herself. To use this phrase, choose a moment when she says or does something that truly moves you. Be honest and tie your words to something specific she's inspired in you. It's the sincerity that makes this phrase so impactful. And when you get it right, it's not just her who will remember the moment, you will too. Phrase number 6. You're the kind of person who makes the impossible seem easy. This phrase is a compliment that hits straight to the ego, in the best way possible. Here, you're not just acknowledging what she does, but how she does it, with that effortless grace that makes even the toughest challenges seem natural. It's like holding up a mirror that reflects her strength, resilience, and admirable qualities, even if she doesn't always notice them herself. One time, while chatting with a colleague who was struggling with a complex project, I said, "Wow, you make it look so easy." She laughed and replied, "Really? Because I don't feel that way at all." But the smile on her face, it made the whole conversation worth it. It's proof that sometimes we just need someone to validate what's already inside us. What makes this phrase special is that it avoids superficiality. Instead of focusing on the obvious, you're recognizing achievements born of her determination, something that often goes unnoticed. This builds a connection based on respect and admiration, solid foundations for any relationship, whether casual or serious. The secret to using this phrase is simple. Wait for a moment when she's talking about a challenge she's overcome or is currently facing. Compliment her genuinely, without exaggeration, highlighting how you truly perceive her effort. Believe me, she'll remember it, and you for a long time. Before we move on to the next phrase, I have an important message. How many times have you felt frustrated because you couldn't attract the woman you really wanted? Kate Spring, a world-renowned expert in seduction, has developed a secret method to solve precisely this problem. The obsession method is based on advanced attraction techniques designed to spark deep, natural desire in any woman. Here's the thing. This exclusive method is available now, but the offer is limited. You don't want to miss out on this unique opportunity. With the obsession method, Kate will teach you the secrets that only an elite group of men know. Secrets now within your reach if you act quickly. It's not about magic formulas, but real techniques, proven by thousands of men who now have the power to choose and enjoy the attention of women who once seemed out of reach. Imagine the privilege of having direct access to rare knowledge and experiencing tangible results in your love life. Don't let this chance slip through your fingers. Every day lost is another missed opportunity to achieve the love life you deserve. Click the link below in the comments and be one of the few men to take advantage of the obsession method. Phrase number 7. With you, even the simplest moments become incredible. This is one of those phrases that melts hearts because it acknowledges something everyone wants to feel, that their mere presence is enough. Here, you're not complimenting what she does, but who she is. It's like saying it doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. The fact that you're together makes everything better. I remember using this phrase during a casual date, just having coffee and laughing about silly things. I said, "You know, with you, even simple things like this feel amazing." And she was visibly touched. Really? I never thought of it that way. It was such an authentic moment that it shifted the tone of the conversation, making it more intimate. This phrase works because it goes beyond the material or the extraordinary. It's about valuing the small moments and, most importantly, valuing the person by your side. You're saying, without directly saying it, that being with her is enough to make you happy. This removes any pressure and creates a vibe of comfort and connection. Want to use this phrase? Choose lighthearted moments when you're both relaxed, laughing, or simply enjoying each other's company. Say it naturally and watch her expression change. Small gestures like this create memories that will linger in her mind long after the conversation ends. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and check out the next video playing on your screen.